That's good. That's really good. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. No, I was just reading God's word. I was reading 2 Corinthians 10, and it talks about there in verses 3-5 about taking every thought captive. All right. Every thought that comes across our mind, we need to take captive. We have to take that thought. We got to interrogate it. We got to be able to say, is this from God or is this from the enemy? All right. And I know one too many times, I know that I fail at it. And I know you probably fail at it too, where we think how negative we are. We might say, oh man, I was stupid for that. Or whatever the thought may be. Those thoughts are not from God. Those are from the enemy. He tends to take those thoughts, he plants them in our head, and then from our head goes to our heart, and from our heart to our tongue. It tells us in God's word that the tongue is like a two-edged sword, good or evil, you know? And so when we think about it, we got to take every thought captive, whether this is in an argument or whether this is just plain talk or whatever it may be. We have to realize every word that we say out of our mouth, not only are we going to be accountable in front of God for, but it may be life or death for that other person. And you got to realize, when you speak death over someone, you speak negative about that person, you put that what you say into the spiritual realm. You put it there, and then what happens is the spiritual realm takes hold of it. The demons and the enemy take hold of that, and they use that against that other person. You guys got to realize, every word you say matters. Every single word it matters. So I just want to let you guys know that in 2 Corinthians 10, it says right here in verses 4-5, it says this: for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God, for pulling down strongholds, casting down arguments, and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. That's what it says in God's word, plain and simple. We have to take every single word every thought that we have captive, and we got to make sure the words that we say do not affect others in a negative way. We're supposed to lift up, not tear down. So I hope you guys understand, every word that you say, every single word that you guys say could be life or it could be death. Remember, choose life.